Hi, Belinda Pruyne here with another video installment for the 360-degree view of you and your wellness series that we've been doing this year. Um, we had a wheel of life that had all different components on it. One of them was emotional life and increased self-awareness, self-acceptance, self-compassion, support for mental health. What brings you joy? What triggers you? Really becoming deeply aware of this will help you navigate the ups and downs and remind you to celebrate the little wins, along with um, showing yourself grace when needed. So I moved to Annapolis right before COVID, and I knew four people in my building: Susan, Johnny, Ann, and Tom. And we had fun together via Zoom, even though we lived in the same building. Um, and it was good. But then I had to move twice in 10 months because of landlords who were scared with COVID and wanted to sell, whether it was their condo or a home I was living in. So moving two times in 10 months with COVID, yeah, not really the entrance to this new chapter of my life that I had hoped. Um, so I had to practice all of it with emotional life, giving myself grace, understanding. Here I am in this new place. I don't know anybody but those four people. And I'm having to move twice in 10 months, incredibly isolating. Um, like it was for everyone, right? Like we all had challenges. And throughout this time, I really increased my self-awareness. I'm used to pushing through. This is what we do, we get it done. But was that really the wisest thing for me to do at that point? So, by becoming more aware of myself and what was really going on, recognizing that I was struggling, self-acceptance, self-compassion, showing myself that grace, and finally getting to the point where I thought, you know what? Why am I going through this alone? Why am I pushing all by myself? So go get a therapist. Go find someone you can talk through this with. And it worked. It helped me tremendously. So I hope that you will give yourself grace and time to understand what's really going on. And if you need help from mental health support, by all means, go get it. I don't, there's, well, I guess some people still have stigmas on it, but I would ask you to drop kick that story to the curb and replace it with, I'm strong enough that I'm going to reach out and get the help that I need. Nobody else has to need it, but I'm going to get what I need. So, what about you in your emotional life? What brings you joy? What brings you calm or peace in turbulent times? I became very aware that taking time to meditate every day was really important for me, just to get grounded in what was for me in that moment, as opposed to the fears of the future or the ouch of the past. What did you need? And there were times singing is my go-to. When I'm really down, you'll hear me wailing away in my home. And it lifts my spirits. It gets me back grounded in my body. I did that a lot. I also I actually created a mask holder that I would wear when I'd go to the grocery store, and people are like, "Where'd you get that?" And I'm like, "Well, I made it." And they're like, "Well, will you make me one?" I'm like, "I don't even know you." But yeah, if you give me your phone number or whatever, I'll certainly, do something like that. And I had people coming out of the woodwork wanting me to make all their employees, 55 here, 30 clients, whatever. It was hysterical. That kind of a thing lifted me. What lifts you? What brings balance to whatever's going on in your life? Um, And don't forget joy. Follow the joy. It makes a big difference for myself, for a lot of the people I know or clients that I work with, and potentially you as well. So that is a little installment in emotional life and how the different ways you can care for yourself and reach out for help if you need that beyond whatever you're doing. I'll see you on the next video.